Hello, welcome to this moment, the present. And in the present, life is, aliveness is, which we are searching otherwise outside or in the distant future. We'll feel alive, fulfilled, but it is there in the present, in this very moment, wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Aliveness is who you are. You are aliveness. And in the no mind stage, aliveness is. In the mind stage means if you get identified with the mind, using mind as a tool is beautiful. It is perfect. But when we get identified with the mind, then it is like we become separate. We become uh, something, not everything. We cut off from the mainstream that is wholeness, and we are something. I'm something. I'm somebody. I'm holding that story. I'm holding that image, that form, because I'm something. So that is a stress because I have to hold it, I have to cling to it, I have to secure it, I have to decorate it, then I have to expand it, kind of, this is who am I? If I'm not this, then who am I else? So you are whole, you are this moment, I am this moment, I am this present. And in the no mind stage, we can perceive it, we can understand it. Yes, it is so. I am this moment. This body is part of this moment. Yeah, we can say this is a me, this is other, but it is like just one way of perceiving a reality. The reality is very deep. It is expression of the same life. The life in you, the life in me is one. So we are not different, like different branches of the same tree. The tree is one, the universe is one, the present is one, and you are in that oneness. So there is no duality, there is no other. So don't have to be something. You are everything. What you can add to everything, to universe? What we can add? Then whom to secure means what to fear if you are whole, if you are this everything. And it is continuous change means what to cling, why to cling, because it is always changing. Every second the body is changing. We may know it or not from the senses, from our eyes. It may look like same body, same persons, same friend, same neighbor, but they are changing every year. The body is new, means it is new in the sense it is changing. It is not the same. This body is new. Today is new day, so this body is new for today. Then I am open to the present. Then I am open to the different possibilities. Then I'm open to the mysteries. Miss, when you are awakened, you are in no mind stage. You use your mind as a tool, perfect. But when we have to live our life, we are supposed to be in the no mind stage. Then only we can perceive, experience a life, experience so-called taste and beauty of this life. If we are in no mind stage, then only it is possible. And in this everything there is nothing also. There is space. When I say nothing, it is spaciousness. There is peace also. And if there is nothing is happening around me, it's like right now I'm in morning sky and it is kind of nothing, means nothing, no movement, kind of movement, just sitting silently, embracing this moment, becoming this moment, melting and merging those boundaries of I am this body, I am somebody, and becoming everything, everybody. Because everybody is expression of the same life. So everybody is your buddy, is your friend, or it is like we are one family. It is the mind that is in between us, that I am different, you are different, a different culture, and we get identified with it. It is maybe temporary, it may serve us, but it is ultimately it is a bondage, it is kind of cage or a box around us, and uh, which like stops the flow of divine. Even to embrace or to enjoy this morning sun, this empty sky, I have to be free of mind. I have to delete or release those conditioning. Then only I can feel the warmth of the sun. I can feel the taste of food, enjoy the small little flower. If I'm somebody, I'm somebody, I'm somebody, then I'm not open, and that I'm tied, then I'm not open. So that's why we search for fulfillment in the distant future. Something will happen, then I'll be happy, I'll feel fulfilled. But to feel fulfilled, you may, or I may miss, do certain things, achieve some goals, medals, but those moments to experience, to feel fulfilling, I have to be free of mind. I have to be no man's space to feel so-called achievements. So, but it is present in this moment also, in this morning sun also, means in this empty sky also. Because ultimately we have to live our lives, and why don't live here and now? Why don't feel the fulfillment which is here and now? Why don't feel embrace the richness which is here and now? Look at this empty sky, this beautiful nature, or wherever you are, whatever you are doing. I'm not saying this is it means you have to come to these mountains and some nature. It is beautiful because it is like it is pure, and still it operates from that purity. It is not disturbed by our mind oriented world. Look at the vibes, vibrations of cities. They are so so heavy. And if there is stillness, means peace. Because in everything, when I say you are everything, actually there is no I to say this. I am present. The present is expressing through this body. So if there is everything, and in that everything sometimes there is peace, means there is nothing to do, nothing to say, then you enjoy the peace also. Every time you can't be jumping, laughing, dancing, means sharing, overflowing joy, loving 24 into 7. It is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because it is not so. uh, we have all the emotions. Sometimes we want to be alone, and we want to just sit inside and meditate, and alone time, embracing nothingness, because ultimately we are nothing also, and we are everything also. But this nothing is like non-changing. So in that nothingness, in that meditation, in that going inside, we rejuvenate, refreshed ourselves, so-called our local self. We cannot smile 24 into 7. Yeah, we say so, smile always. If there is difficulty, smile. Is always smile. But it is not so. It is not natural. It is not authentic. So whenever you feel like anger is arising somehow because of some past conditioning, whatever the reason is, or maybe in the present there is some situation and anger is arising, then you don't suppress it. Oh, it is not good. I'm spiritual now. So this spirituality or present moment living, it is beyond mind, beyond so-called discipline, conditions. it is unconditional, it is natural. If you feel angry, then you don't suppress it, you don't try to oppose it, let it come. And you watch it, be aware. You are emptiness, you are empty space, and anger is arising. You let it come, you let it, you allow it. And then many times it may happen that when you are not trying to press it, suppress it, and you allow it, anger is arising in your body, it is moving, you can feel, and you are empty space, you are alert, you are present, and you allow it, whatever is happening. Then many times, most of the time, the anger may become love when you are fully aware. The same energy become different. Yeah, you may feel that the same anger, it become compassion, it become love, it become something beautiful. It start flowering because it is energy, and in that light, like sunlight, and the things transform in sunlight. Look at the trees and nature, means it is like become alive and beautiful. So the energy get transformed into something beautiful. And many times the anger is coming as a anger, so you allow it, it is okay. Some situation is there because it is all natural emotions. These are like inbuilt in us. So it is okay. Be authentic, be natural, it is so. But when we try to suppress it, we try to hold it, we try to hide it, then it is like it remain in our body, in our system, and we keep on pressing it. Like a vomiting means you want to press it with some medicine or something, and then the disease is inside, you feel dis-ease inside always. You feel always the anger is bubbling up, you are pressing it, and you are smiling from outside. It is not natural. So it is not serving us, means it is not like people should feel all around good for you because you are so well mannered, your behavior is so good. But is it serving you? Is it serving me? So be authentic, be natural. Yeah, one thing we can do, even I do, and we should do, means because we are in this practical world also, get inside your room and allow the anger is whatever it is, go inside, see inside, because it is troubling you. So get inside, embrace it, acknowledge it. This is it. Don't suppress it anymore and get inside in your alone time. Feel the anger. If it is arising, let it come. Yeah. Move your body like wild movement, get angry, and but feel the anger like you're tasting some food. So taste the anger. You may get angry, means consciously get angry, but conscious, total, you are aware. And in that light, in that presence, in that total acceptance, you are like releasing the anger from your body, from your system, from your consciousness. It is in the unconscious realm, and you release it. It's like sunlight in the room, and it become lighted, means the anger transform. So you may get angry consciously, or you may just watch it objectively, and you don't try to suppress it, it transform. Whichever way you want to do. So I want to say that you are whole and you are divine in your totality, in that there is nothing like you have to be like always loving and smiling and always well-mannered behavior is always like so good, so presentable. No, be who you are. Express what is coming out of your being naturally. But yeah, know your real self, which is beyond self, which is beyond mind. Then we are in harmony. So first we have to taste or we have to know that no mind stays. We have to know that if there is peace, then let enjoy peace. If no words is coming from my mouth, let it be fine and enjoy peace. Enjoy this nothingness, enjoy silence. Then you refresh, you re-energize. It's like you are recharging your body and your system because in that silent, you are open and you're open to the charging, recharging of this whole, of this nothingness, because the nothingness has no kind of boundary, no doors that okay, I'm blocking something. When you are nothing, when you are open, when you are at peace and silent, you are silent. You are, and that silent is very profound. It is alive silence. This peace is very uh, alive peace. It is not dead peace. Then you feel that you're rejuvenating your, not only your being, your body also, your mind also. Your mind get break, then it become constructive, it become beautiful. So sometime you, if you want to get alone, that's perfect. Get alone and meditate and go inside, embrace that emptiness, because you are in your essence, you are emptiness, you are nothingness, and everything is experience. So we get identified with our experience. Okay, this is me, my experience is who am I. So we want to repeat that experience. So release all those things. You are experiencer, sir. You are experiencer. You are beyond experience. Any feeling, any emotions, any thought, any experience, there is a deeper self which is beyond that experience, that form, which is like just pure essence, pure being, pure awareness, pure witness, pure knower, and it is free from that experience. Like space, anything happen in the space is like, it is space, it is stillness, it is always at peace. So you are everything, but in that everything, you, the peace is, and you are always at peace. Your real self is always at peace. You may be moving, running, and doing this and that, dancing, means any activity, you are in movement, like a cyclone. I give example of cyclone, always cyclone, and there is center of cyclone. It is like not moving. It is at peace always. So space is like always at peace, and still there are movements, but you cannot the movement, the practical world, it keeps on changing, but you cannot release this space. You cannot wipe out space. So awareness is always, you are always present. As awareness, you are always there. You are eternal being, and the forms experiences are changing, and not only changing, they are always changing. They are every day they are changing. So if they are changing, then why to cling? Enjoy, experience something is beautiful, enjoy, embrace it. Then why to cling? Because it is changing. So sometimes it's like no words to express. So even the words are like secondary. You are in this moment, you are whole, you become whole, then you are one with it. Then the expression to say about this is this is, these are secondary. You are really coming out of that experience. It's like I'm eating mango. It's any example, and I'm eating mango, then I'm one with it. There is no one I am eating. I become the taste. I become one with it. There is no doer or someone different. I become one with the experience because it is so. In the no mind stays, there is no duality. So I'm one with the experience. So then to tell it, to explain it, it is like coming out of that oneness, that experience itself. So many times I feel that to live this life of present and no mind and let it teach by itself, by its living, by its vibrations, by its presence itself, means even if I talk, but if I talk from my head, from my intellectual, means I want to tell you something, I want to fill your brain with some information, then it will not, ultimately it will not serve us because we are so already filled with so much of information. Actually we have to delete it, we have to release it. This so-called information we may feel from the mind point of view that it is, oh my god, I know so many things, means so many points, so many informations I have, so much knowledge, I'm carrying it. So I'm always carrying it, I'm always loaded with it. So this is like I have ready-made answers to the so-called problems of the present. But many times it happens that you need a response in the present itself. And for that, I have to be open because I'm loaded with my head, with my knowledge. Then I'm not open, I'm tight, I'm loaded, I'm clouded, I'm in box. Then I'm not freely, naturally able to respond to the things, to the situation which are in the present moment. We are not against knowledge, but there should be space to respond, to meet the present as it is, because today is a new day. So why to carry the answers of yesterday? So it is like life is one, means whole is one, and the whole is questioning and the whole is answering. But for that, I have to be one with the whole, with the harmony, because uh, you are part of the whole. You are whole. You are like branch of the tree, so you are tree. So whole is taking care of you. This is trust. Whole is taking care of me, my individuality, because I am universal also. I'm individual also. So I'm open to that universal, that wholeness. So I am creating the space to from where whole can respond from this body, from this being, from my mind, so called, from your mind, from your expression, because you are open to it. Otherwise, if I'm only loaded with information, with knowledge, fix, I know everything, means I know many things, I have ready-made answers, then it is like I'm meeting with past to the present. I'm meeting you in the You are in the present. You are beautiful. You are here and now. I'm meeting you in the past. I know you for 20 years. I'm carrying your past. I'm carrying your stories. And you are in the present. You are in this moment. You are free. You are open. You are loving. So it is this meeting is not deep. This meeting is on the surface. It is not heart to heart connection. That's why maybe our family member, we know them for 20 years, our loved ones, but if we meet them for their stories, then the meeting is not deep. It is some kind of unfulfillment. You don't feel satisfied. Something is missing in that relationship. Even for a child, your so-called your own baby, your child means. And if you see him just as my child, it is my miss that possessiveness, and I have this plan for his or her future. And but we have to release it also for the time being, and we have to meet the child in the present at he or she is in the present. Acknowledge, welcome, embrace him or her in the present at he or she is, or he or she is becoming naturally. We have to allow that also. Then the child feel really loved, unconditional. So it is same for the all relationships or everything. So just imagine, miss, use your mind. Imagine that someone loves you as you are unconditionally. Someone in your life loves you as you are unconditionally, no condition. Don't try to change it, become this, little that. Accept you as you are. Then you feel loved, you feel good. So that unconditional love is like love from divine, love from God. It may be some any ordinary person may be accepting, loving you in the present moment. But it is love, it is acceptance from God itself. Who is God means somewhere in the distant future, in the clouds, beyond clouds, sky somewhere. The unconditional acceptance, unconditional love, that is a no mind stage, and that is the God in the pure form, pure, because there is no condition. So it is God in its purity. Everything is God. Even the mind oriented world, even the people who are unconscious, they are God, expression of God. But the thing is, in the mind, we are not in alignment. In the mind identification, we are like cut away from that oneness, from that harmony. That's why it is like branch of tree. It feels that I'm different, I'm separate. I have to take care of myself alone because I'm separate. So it is like cutting off from the wholeness, from the tree, from the oneness, from one system. And guess what? From where it is receiving all its nourishment, from the same whole, from the same tree, from the same one life. Still, we feel that I'm different, I'm separate, I'm alone, I'm suffering, miss. I'm unlucky, kind of, or maybe lucky, miss. Good or bad, positive or negative. But it is again a duality. It is not totality. It's not total. It is not deep. If you are good enough, well behavior person, rich and handsome, beautiful, successful, then people feel love for you. Then you want to hold it. Okay, I have to be continuously successful because that's why people love me and accept me. That's why I'm something. I carry my image, but that underneath that creates stress and worry and tightness. So release all those things. Be who you are. Express what naturally comes out of your being, what you love to express. Of course, do for the practical matter. Use your mind and do your stuff, do your business, everything. But again, then become open. Be who you are. Love yourself as you are. Acknowledge it. Welcome it. Then forget if the people accept you. Fine, good, welcome it. Thank them. If not, there is no expectation in the first place. You are already fulfilled for who you are in the present. That is unconditional love. Then whatever happen is release. It means it is well and fine. All is well.